Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about the steric number of nitrogen in NO2. NO2 has 17 valence electrons in total, isn't it? Because 5 valence electrons for nitrogen plus 6 valence electrons for oxygen, but we have 2 oxygen atoms, therefore 6 times 2, which means in total we have 17 valence electrons. We know that steric number is equal to sum of sigma bonds plus sum of lone pairs of electrons, but we can't have lone pair here because we have an odd number of electrons. Therefore, the nitrogen atom will have a single electron. If we write down the best Lewis structure for NO2, then we can put it this way. We have a single valence electron on top of nitrogen. This molecule doesn't obey the octet configuration because the central nitrogen atom has only 7 electrons around it, because in total we have odd number of electrons. Therefore, the normal formula that we use, we cannot use. We have to think in terms of electron domain. We have 3 different electron domain, isn't it? We have a sigma bond here. There is another sigma bond, and then the third electron domain is the single electron that we have on top of nitrogen. Therefore, 3 is the correct answer. Think about in terms of hybridization. What is the hybridization of nitrogen in NO2? It is sp2, isn't it? For this oxygen it is sp3. For this oxygen it is sp2. And this pi bond is due to p orbital sideways overlap. So therefore, the steric number is 3. Now let me show the quiz result. Only 28% of the students picked the correct answer. Many of them thought that 2 is the correct answer. In that case, the hybridization has to be sp, isn't it? In that case, the NO2 should be linear in shape. But is that linear in shape? No. Is the hybridization is sp? No. So therefore, the hybridization has to be sp2. It is the electron domain that we count. We normally use the formula saying number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pairs, but that is applicable if we have an even number of valence electrons. We don't have an even number of valence electrons here. Therefore, we have to think in terms of electron domain. We have 3 different electron domains. We don't say electron domain because if we say electron domain, then sometimes students do think about the entire thing, so they count the pi bonds too. That's how many of them pick the 3.5 as the answer. Keep it in mind that steric number has to be an integer. So if the steric number is 3, then the hybridization is sp2. If it is 2, then the hybridization has to be sp. You have to think in terms of hybridization. 2.5 is also wrong. This is a somewhat trick question, but questions like this would normally appear in the exams. So just be careful. If it is an odd electron system, you have to think carefully about the hybridization of the central atom.